After 43 years of being a police officer, it's a natural progression on what I wanted to do in my career. Mike Grzegorek has set a course with the St. Joe County Police that I want to continue and add to, and I absolutely believe I'm the best candidate to do that.
Talk to me a little bit about how your experience differs from, or differentiates you from some of the other candidates, and why you think that you are the best candidate for sheriff.
Well, I've been a leader on the South Bend Police Department from about 5 years on the department. I was commander of the SWAT team, commander of the bomb team, lead trainer. I've trained in excess of 10,000 police officers and about another 3,700 women in personal self-defense. I did all the threat assessments for Penn Harris School Corporation. So when people talk about school safety, the stuff that we're hearing is what you want to do. These are things that I've already done and continue to do. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, and I still contribute in a major way. My unit is, since I've been commander, we've put between 325 and 350 ruthless killers in prison off your streets.
What is the one thing that you really want to tackle?
Honestly, my biggest priority has been, is, and always will be keeping people safe. That's just not some tagline that somebody just recently put on their mailings and sent it out, you know, following what we have been talking about. It's something that I do. It's not something you talk about. I hear all these things about, you know, I'm going to change this, going to do this. Tell me what you've done, not what you're going to do. It's easy to say what you're going to do. Tell me about your career. Tell me what you've done. Tell me the things that you've done. I've had hundreds and hundreds of arrests. I've put a lot of people away. I've helped a lot of people though. But my number one priority is always going to be the safety and security of people. But part of that is going to be cutting the cancer out that needs to be cut out. And if that's gangs, that's who I'm going after. But my approach to the gangs, I understand there are people that you can help and you can get them out of the gangs. That's great, I'm all for that. But not every one of them are going to be able to do that. And the ones that are the violent ones, honestly, I know you've had a bad life, but that's not an excuse for raping a woman. Honestly, you've had a tough time. That's not an excuse for killing somebody. You need to be off the street, and I'm the guy that's done it and will continue to do it. This big mystery that's out there about people not being able to cooperate and all that, I don't buy into that. I also don't buy into the group situation. Now, there are people in gangs that can be helped, but there are also people in gangs that need to be incarcerated because they're killers.
Are you thinking about, you know, possibly how to recruit more officers?
Well, I know the department is doing everything they can right now. Let's face it, with the news media and the things that are out there and the negative things that are put on Facebook, and God knows everything that's on Facebook is the absolute truth, right? I mean, there are so many stories that are spun that are not correct. People are looking at that and they're going, why would I put my butt on the line, take a chance on getting killed? You always want to have your department reflect the community, but quite honestly, I want people that are going to want to be one of us, that want to be cops. If I have to drag you in to have you put in an application, you're probably really not what we want to begin with, because your heart's not going to be in it. You're not going to be a good police officer. And I want the best we can get. And whoever that may be, if I have 3 openings and you're one of the top 3, you're going to get the job. If you're number 4, please apply again. But I'm not going to move somebody out of one of those 3 positions and plug somebody in to be politically correct. It's not fair to the person that you're plugging in. It's not fair to the person you're plugging out. I won't do that. The greatest overwhelming percentage of people, they want to be helped. They want to be protected. They want to be able to sit out in their backyards without being shot at or bricks coming over the fence. They don't want that. I talk to a lot of people, gang members, people in jail, John Q. citizens, all that. All they want is a nice life. Just leave me alone, don't bother me, I don't want those things. So the only way to do that, and it's worked successfully for me for 43 years, is sit down and just say what needs to be said. I don't think you have to couch it with, you know, all the sugar coating and all that, because then you don't know what I'm really thinking or what I really feel. Tell me what you think, I'll tell you what I think, and we'll come to a conclusion.
There are people who allege that you are on the South Bend police tapes. How can you assure them that you are going to be a just and fair sheriff?
Well, first off, there's nothing on the tapes. We've said that repeatedly. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. But I can tell you they're in the hands of the court, And I hope that the people that think that there's such nefarious things on there, if and when they ever come out, that they'll be the same people that'll say, I'm sorry. I don't expect that, but it would be nice. It's been a long, long time with those tapes. And I guess the big thing that my question would be is, if you listen to the tapes, you wouldn't have to allege what might be on the tapes. You would be able to say, this is what I heard on the tapes. Pretty simple to ferret out the truth. And I got to tell you, that's my Constitution, just like it is yours. And if I don't fight for my Constitution, I'm not going to fight for yours. And if you want the door open to let anybody listen to anything that you've ever said anywhere, we're in a hell of a problem.
Is there anything else that you want people to know before they cast their ballot?
You know, I think my record speaks for itself. You can like me or hate me, but I've always been your cop. Anybody can call me anytime, and I take care of a problem. I'm honest, I'm straightforward, I'm a good leader. You ask me a question, I'll give you the answer. It may not be the one you want, but I'll give it to you. I've been very open, very transparent, unlike what was given to us when we were spied on. I don't know what else I could do, what else I could say, what else I could prove that I haven't already done. And it's going to boil down to, do you want a 43-year veteran? You know, I'm not a guy that stands around and hands out peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm compassionate, but that's not what I do. You expect me to protect you. You expect me to lay down my life if I have to. I don't want to do that, but I will do that.